Count when it comes to schools. You count when it comes to road construction. You count for your city. It has been 10 years since the last census, and one local city knows this time around how important it is to make sure no neighborhood is forgotten. WPTV News Channel 5's Michelle Casada sits down with city leaders in West Palm Beach and explains their push to raise awareness about the census.
These are the flyers you may have received with your utility bills if you live in West Palm Beach. Part of the push to remind people the census is near.
It's been estimated that for every person who does not complete the census, that costs the city $2,000. So over a 10-year period, that's $20,000 that we're losing as a city.
10 years ago, Alex Hansen, the city's comprehensive planner, says they noticed a discrepancy in the census count. The population at the time, he says, was counted to be just under 100,000 people living in the city.
We identified that it was a section of the city that had not been identified as being within our city limits. So that added another 700 people to the city's count.
700 people doesn't seem like a lot, but multiply that by 2,000. Then multiply that by 10. That amounts to $14 million the city would have been shortchanged in the last decade.
Hansen says he's making contact with several neighborhoods to ease their concerns over the census.
Undocumented population, there's some concern that the results of the census may be used to identify people in our city who are undocumented. That is not the case, so we're making sure that people know the results of the census are confidential.
The expectation is that the population in West Palm Beach has grown up to 16% in the last decade.
Every dollar counts. I mean, we are growing very rapidly, so to have money to put into our streets, to have better schools, and basically to have a better quality of life, that's going to be very important.
Michelle Casada, WPTV News Channel 5.
WPTV is committed to bringing you a deeper dive into the census and why it's vital to help our local communities get the funding to better serve the community. We've created a Census 2020 special for our Spanish-speaking viewers and community. You can watch it right now on streaming apps like Roku, Apple TV, and Fire Stick. You can also find resources in Spanish at WPTV.com/censo.